This week on Discovering Fiji, we leave the hustle and bustle of Suva City and travel all the way to beautiful Serea in Naitasiri to visit an old rubber tree plantation that dates back to the early 1900s. The rubber industry did not survive for long here in Fiji, but a good number of the rubber trees planted back then still stand and have watched the times change in Serea for over 100 years. Our journey to Serea in Naitasiri earlier this week was a short break from the busy city life we were all accustomed to. As we drove past Sawani, the unpolluted air and breeze from the forest and green vegetation was truly refreshing. Little to no traffic was a sign that we were now truly on Fiji time. Over the last 3 weeks, our Discovering Fiji adventures had taken us to 2 gun sites in Bilo and Nasonini. Last week, we visited an old prison ruin in Namena. This week, we visited an old rubber tree plantation in Serea. The Sunday Times visited Serea in an effort to trace any remnant of the rubber industry and find out if rubber trees still exist there. The rubber industry is a part of our history that not many know of. Believe it or not, aside from sugar, copra and banana, Fiji had a small rubber industry, and Serea was one of the few places where the commodity was planted, harvested and processed. We visited a place locals call Veirapa, the heart of Fiji's rubber trade in the province of Naitasiri during the colonial era. Veirapa is now also home to Rueli Rawalana and his family. Rueli turned to farming at the age of 15 and he has never looked back. Veirapa proves that British administrators tried all sorts of agricultural produce to raise revenue for the colony and strengthen the empire. While those who were involved in rubber farming in Serea have all died, residents who were interviewed said Veirapa's extensive plantation may have belonged to a Mr. Withrow, who also had interest in banana and dairy farming of the 20th century. Rueli demonstrated to us how a rubber tree was tapped with a special steel blade to harvest its milky sap called latex, which contains 30% rubber and can be processed into flexible and solid products like pencil erasers and tires. Rueli Rawalana is 69 years old. Farming, he said, has strengthened him. He gave us a tour of Veirapa and the old rubber plantation. We trekked through the forest with a veteran who has been farming the land and raising cattle for over 50 years. Rueli showed us an old caterpillar engine that was transported by rafts through the river in a time when there was no road to Serea. It was used to clear the land way before he was born.
bulu na angele zake wote ngo ndabu na sal train kwa train ngo ko mero kana ngo sal train ngo mero wako meushi tiume kinara.
Once upon a time, commercial rubber trees now slowly disappearing due to old age, there would be little proof of their existence in the not too distant future. It is possible that one of the last stories to be written on them would be this week's Discovering Fiji story and Rueli's account of the rubber fields of Veirapa, Serea, in the highlands of Naitasiri.